Yo, 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 yo. Hold up. Yo, yo, today is February the 3rd, 2026. Yeah, this is another edition of TTB After Dark and everything. Got a couple things. Got new show on head video, more Minnesota stuff, some Epstein stuff. Pretty chill night. Hey. So let's see where I want to start at. By the way, this is Happy Black History Month, you know what I mean? So I gotta do this number. Hold up, where is it?
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety.
Oh man, CB4, that's a classic, man. Oh yeah. But kind of slow day. Let's see. I guess I'll start on the show on head video. Shout out to show on head. Link. Matter of fact, let me get the link. Link will be in the description after I get done with this video. But let's see what you guys say.
Hello friends, my name is Shoe on Head, and welcome to my new series, The Hell World Report. Some of you may remember my old series that was just called Hell World. If you do, you can qualify for a veterans discount. Congratulations! And if you remember the Gamergate days, well,
Gamergate.
Please come collect your retirement. But yeah, if you...
Oh yeah, Gamergate, man. I remember when that went down. I was on Heartache Gaming's Facebook group. And shit, that blew up, man. It was crazy.
If you have not seen my old series, go check it out. I will put the link to the playlist down below. I think it's a really interesting time capsule into the years 2020 and 2021, like how crazy it was back then, and then in retrospect comparing it.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, I might have to do a video about Gamergate. That's the precursor to a lot of stuff that went down afterwards when it comes to the media and everything. So there's, especially independent media, like Gamergate was like a line of demarcation in my opinion.
How crazy it is now. But this is a shorter, more condensed version of that series. Think of it as a Temu, Jon Stewart, or Stephen Colbert before they morphed into the same flavor of shitlib. You see, I'm better than those late night Jimmies because I don't get my news from mainstream sources like some kind of hack. No. I get them from far more reputable places like Instagram Reels and Femboy Groiper69 on Twitter. From furry ballrooms and the Epstein files to OnlyFans green cards and kidnapping foreign leaders from...
So what's so crazy about Gamergate time? Gamergate happened right between the time of like the WikiLeaks, then turn around, you had Epstein stuff popping up. You didn't have files or anything, but like a lot of lawsuits and stuff were coming out. And then Trump went down the escalator. It was just right there, right. That was like a heyday on YouTube, especially YouTube and X.
Government-funded purple-haired girlfriends to a potential civil war. We have a very packed show for you today. It has been a crazy year, and it is only January. As I am filming this, we are currently...
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the whole video and everything. I'm just gonna go through a little bit of it.
having a huge winter storm.
This morning, snow, ice, and frigid temperatures sweeping across the nation. 20 states under a state of emergency.
Ah yes, perfect weather to make some poor immigrant deliver me chicken tendies. It's so cold that Michigan and Minnesota received reports about exploding trees. Leftists said no more ice, and God said... Anyway, in news that should have stayed in 2016, apparently there is a new term women have coined called man-keeping.
You shouldn't have to wonder which local florist crafts the bouquet she'll love, or how we turn I forgot.
Man-keeping is why women are done with dating. Researchers at Stanford have finally given a name to something many women have been dealing with for years. It's called man-keeping, and it's helping explain why so many women are stepping away from dating altogether. Man-keeping describes the emotional labor women end up doing in heterosexual relationships. It goes beyond remembering birthdays or coordinating social plans. It means being your partner's one-man support system, managing his stress, interpreting his moods, holding his hand through feelings he won't share with anyone else. All of it unpaid, unacknowledged, and often unreciprocated.
Number one, let's break this down, right? Man-keeping describes emotional labor women end up dealing with heterosexual relationships. It goes beyond remembering birthday, all that, blah, blah, blah. Managing his stress. Look, man, if I ask my wife, has she ever managed my stress, she's gonna look at me like I'm crazy. She probably gonna be one of the main reasons I have stress, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is a crazy term, Boogie. Interpreting his moods. So that's basically you in your own fucking mind. Like maybe, like a lot, sometimes like if I'm working, if I'm doing a whole bunch of work and everything like that, right? I'm not gonna be in the talk of the mood because like I'm trying to wind down from work. I'm trying to, like sometimes I will be on this stream right after work. So my mindset is because like I think like the average man speak like 12,000 words per day or whatever on average. So I'm over here a lot of times I'm like, what can I go over here? Remember stuff that I listen throughout the day. If there's any new news or anything crazy that I have to share, yeah, I'm in like show mode. I'm in show mode, and like I don't need anybody interpreting my mood on that. That's like an unnecessary thing now. Unless I like ask you something like, hey, or I'm telling you, hey, I feel this type of way. Like I don't need you interpreting what my mood is. Holding his hand through feelings, no man I'm telling you right now, no man's gonna ask their old lady to hold their hand and tell them about their feelings. That's just not gonna happen. You hold something else, I feel some type of way because you hold something else. I'm not gonna go in detail, but hands, nah. All unpaid, unacknowledged. Look, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get real good acknowledgement if you holding some. You heard some things. Say, hey, you telling me to talk about my feelings doing that. Yeah, I might acknowledge you as a person. I care about. You know what I mean? This is bullshit. All right, let's go.
I hate this therapy speak people talk with nowadays. Emotional labor? You mean being there for your partner? This is why so many people are just going to start dating ChatGPT. People thought men were going to be the ones dating AI. No. They're going to be the ones with these sex robots. Women are the ones who want the daily affirmation machines. Yes, honey, I love when you talk about all the drama at work. Tell me more about that bitch, Veronica. Man-spreading, mansplaining, man-interrupting, man-keeping, manscaping. Speaking of manscaping, before we dive into the news, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, a sponsor that can help you with your manscaping, Henson Shaving. For the last few decades, razors haven't been designed, just giving you being manufactured. They switched to Henson, 10 cents. You're tired of razor burn skin in your cart. Then, as always, but that's not all.
Salute to Sean here. She crazy, man. this is the cool liberal white girl that like went to school with us. Know about comic books for unironically and shit, you know. Like I don't know about this new leftist white girl. I don't understand them. But this used to be the liberal white girls. We grew up, and we might listen to Smashing Pumpkins or some shit. Well, it's all cool. It's all fun. She chill.
America's seniors will now see a new $6,000 bonus exemption as part of the Working Families Tax Cut. That's $93 billion in tax cuts for seniors all over the country. And by Working Families Tax Cut, they mean you, the working family, giving another billion-dollar wealth transfer to the most oppressed class. Boomers. Why are we giving these geriatric f***s another tax break? Maybe they should pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Maybe they should stop buying so much avocado toast. God forbid we help young families raise the next generation of Americans. No, that would be communism. Young people are poor as f*** nowadays. What are they supposed to do?
Piper Raquel, 18, claims she made $2.9 million in a single day after launching OnlyFans.
I believe it.
F*** it. No more rights. No more women's rights. I am ready.
Oh. I'm a big time Deftones fan, JJ. Like, I got all their albums. Like, for real. Matter of fact, my oldest daughter, I was listening to Gore. When Gore first came out, that's my oldest daughter's birthday, because she literally came after Deftones. Unironically. That's like my favorite band.
For the Islamic Revolution. Mayor Memdani, please press the Islamification button. I know the go-to joke is always, haha, women, am I right? But I think the real question here is, should men be allowed to have credit cards? This woman didn't magically create millions of dollars.
Look, man. Do not underestimate the power of lonely dudes who see a available woman on the internet and how will they're in them leading with their money. That will always happen. There's nothing you could do. If you ban credit cards from them using credit cards, they will create a whole new currency to use. You can't stop that.
With her mind out of thin air. No. Millions of men made this woman a millionaire overnight. Where's the accountability for that? I'm out here policing the whores.
Now, JJ, I'm a hip hop head, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a hip hop head, but like the rock I listen to, the metal I listen to, like the dude who created this the poster I got on my wall. He's in metalcore. And the funny thing, if you remember I don't know if you like you said, you don't listen to hip hop, but there was a popular song in the late 2000s actually. The whole "Teach Me How to Dougie." One of the dudes who rap on there did this, and he's in a metalcore band. That's the one I'm telling you about. So it's crazy. It's a crazy juxtaposition, and like. DFW, people don't know how rich music was down here. Like we got a rich history from the Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimmy Ray Vaughan, Jimmy Vaughan type cats, Erykah Badu, the whole movement down here, and Sly the Family Stone. And then of course the hip hop like the Lucci and Pookie and stuff like that, and like some of the rap, it's a rich history down here.
We need some men to be out there policing the simps. We have a simp epidemic. Simps are out of control. Not all of them though. Mine are cool. They can.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan, cold guitars. Gone too soon.
Also, isn't this like the third OnlyFans 18th birthday announcement, and the woman turns into a millionaire overnight? Someone a little sus about that. But don't worry, thanks to AI, we are entering a new age of goonerism.
What the hell? What the fuck?
honestly, what's the big deal? Men are already talking to the guys in India who run the accounts of OnlyFans models. Is this really any different? The internet is slowly but surely.
Y'all don't know this. A lot of OnlyFans models don't actually run their accounts, if y'all don't know. So yeah, anybody buying all the premium content and everything, yeah, and you think you're gonna go talk to fucking, I don't know, I can't think of any OnlyFans models off the top of my head. Yeah, you're not talking to them. You're talking to some fucking dude at Bangladesh or some shit.
Really just becoming Indian men scamming other Indian men. But don't worry, not every internet waifu is a man using AI. In fact, if you live in the UK, you may get a state-funded, far-right, purple-haired waifu. Introducing Pathways, a point-and-click video game created by...
Oh, I want to play this on stream. I think it's free to play, but this is hilarious, y'all.
By the UK government to help prevent online radicalization.
Pathways is an educational visual novel and learning experience created by the UK media company Shoutout UK, with funding from UK government's Prevent program run by the Home Office. The game is meant to teach the youth about dangers of radicalization.
By the way, my favorite song, Stevie Ray Vaughan, is Texas Flood, by the way. Great song.
And extremism in both real life and online. This is done by putting the players in a role of a character named Charlie, who must navigate 6 different scenarios relating to extremism. In the second scenario, the player is introduced to the character Amelia, a staunch anti-immigration protester depicted as a goth girl with purple hair, a pink dress, and a choker.
And the internet instantly fell in love with her.
The memes about Amelia is crazy. But that's how goth girls used to be back in the gap.
It's like they made her have short purple hair thinking that would prevent this from happening. But the UK failed to consider the fact that conservatives love art hoes. They act like they don't, they'll deny it, they'll pretend they just want a blonde traditional housewife, but deep down every conservative wants a woman who looks like this, who says the N-word. Government-funded video games.
Nah, it's like you remember, like, it's not like Mist. What's the good one? It's basically like the story, like the Telltale games, where you just go through the dialogue and you got to, do multiple. It's like a trivia and stuff like that. So there's not really a wrong answer. Every answer you got another pathway to go. That's why it's called Pathways. So it's not necessarily you. It's just like a one of them trivia. Hey, which way you going? A, B, C, D type situation.
Incredible. At least our government doesn't do weird shit like that. No, our government is very normal.
What the
Believe it or not, Mar-a-Lago furry party was on my
Yeah, exactly.
26 bingo card. I miss when this weird shit was just done underground. I miss when these parties were secret. Speaking of, the Epstein files were released. Wow. Incredible. The things they are showing us are eerie enough. I couldn't imagine the things that they're redacting. It is absolutely disgusting that these powerful people are still being protected. We as a country should be extremely concerned about an international child trafficking ring. This is not just something we all move from and we kidnapped the president of Venezuela.
Breaking just now, Maduro, the president says, has been captured.
Maduro has been captured and flown out.
I ain't gonna lie. That might be. I thought when they impeached him and he dropped that he ordered that strike on that general from Iran was gangster. This might be way more gangster because like they just like met with China. China, like the envoy, the trade envoy China had was still in country when they did this. And like this came out of nowhere. Like I was at, what's up, Phoenix? Oh shit, yeah. I was at the hotel. Matter of fact, I think I was on answer panel that night. But like I was at the hotel getting ready for my my mother-in-law's funeral, and I found that out. I had to go outside and talk to my cousin, like, man, what the fuck going on? Yeah, that threw me for a loop. Oh yeah, hey, I know some shit too. I can't even talk about. I know a couple people I know got deployed in certain strategic places. We're gonna keep it at that.
Of the country.
In total, more than 150 aircraft, bombers, fighters, intelligence, reconnaissance, surveillance, rotary wing were in the air last night.
First pictures of Nicolas Maduro on the Iwo Jima that he was being transferred on.
Trump voters voted to fix the economy and to afford homes again. They didn't vote to kidnap communists in the middle of the night. Actually, they probably did vote for that. Never mind.
The oil companies are going to go in. They're going to spend money. We're going to take back the oil that, frankly, we should have taken back a long time ago.
Holy shit. This is the most transparent administration in history. They weren't lying. I don't know if it's the Stockholm Syndrome or what, but it's almost refreshing to hear a leader say, yeah, this is about oil. Like, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for just saying it's about oil. Thank you for not pretending it's about saving democracy and just doing imperialism the old-fashioned way. We have such terrible Middle Eastern war fatigue that it was shocking to not hear about how Venezuela is just jealous of our freedoms or some shit. Like, no, it's just for ExxonMobil. Like, okay, carry on.
I hate that I can't keep this a secret. I canceled all my food delivery subscriptions and upgraded to cooking, and it's totally...
The US used a powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their...
Here's the thing. She is a regular YouTuber. It's not meant, it's meant in jest, like, what's good about, like, how can I say this? What's good about independent commentators? They could kind of say things in jest, like they're not gonna go deep in detail of what the, you know, what's really going on here and that, this and this and that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we supposed to. It's kind of lighthearted, JJ. I won't put too much into that.
Knees, bleeding through their nose, and vomiting blood during the daring raid to capture dictator Nicolas Maduro.
Yeah, if you're wondering why we don't have healthcare, this is why. We have invisible laser.
And you gotta admit, she's center left. She's pretty center left, but like she calls it kind of down the middle when it deals with like what the far left is doing with like the gender situations. So yeah, I listen. I watch her just because it kind of balances me out. Because I could go super hardcore if I wanted to.
Beams that can make people bleed out their f***ing eyes. Apparently, directed energy weapons are real. The Goy beam is real. Deep state pedophiles are real. Havana syndrome is real. Hell, it's almost like being a conspiracy theorist is just another word for being correct too early.
Now, we all said this because, like, with the Epstein stuff, like, JJ, you wasn't here yesterday, but I played a video of the first time I heard about Epstein, and that was on Rush Limbaugh, and right around Martin Luther King Day 2015, and like that was the first time I really like heard somebody dictate a lot of stuff that came out eventually, because like Rush went deep. He was like, hey, he a Clinton donor, big time Clinton donor. This is even before Trump ran. So he was like, matter of fact, I don't have to paraphrase. We can go there real quick. Nah, you know what? I'll hold off. After this video, I'll get probably to the 15-minute mark and we're gonna play that. But like he was basically like saying, why is this stuff coming out now? He was asking questions about it. So I don't think he fully knew Trump was going to run yet, because that was like January. And like, if you think about January of 2015, your front runner is Jeb and old dude up there in Wisconsin, that governor. I think in Wisconsin, they were in Rubio and them. They were all the front runners until Trump got in there. So you got that.
Next, COVID was fake.
There have been significant developments in the last 5 to 7 years on social, environment, and technology fronts that could help realize My Carbon initiatives for shaping the future towards smart and sustainable cities. COVID-19 was the test of social responsibility. A huge number of unimaginable...
I found out something too. You know how hard we'll get to the Bill Gates, but a lot of people are going back on like your avid climate change, you know, I ain't gonna say supporters because that's a weird term. Pushers or whatever. The theory, a lot of them are walking that stuff back right now. There's something going on. And I've been noticing a lot of that been going on ever since Epstein got kind of soaked up and everything. People been slowly getting away from the climate change situation.
Restrictions for public health were adopted by billions of citizens across the world. There were numerous examples globally of maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, mass vaccinations, and acceptance of contact tracing applications for public health, which
when did this come out? Because it makes sense now because we got out the WEF. No, what the change advocates? That's right. It was just on the tip of my tongue. But like, no, that was the that's the World Health Organization.
Demonstrated the core of individual social responsibility.
Oh, sorry, I just owe many people many apologies. Anyway, Venezuela has no president. Who is going to run Venezuela?
So we are going to run the country.
A few moments later.
Hola, amigos. Yo soy su nuevo presidente, el señor Donald J. Trumpo.
Can we maybe just fix our country first? Can we fix our broken infrastructure, our education system? Can we do a little nation building? And
again, she's coming from the far, I ain't gonna say far left, she's coming from a center level position. And we always got to put money in infrastructure. Yeah, pull us out the World Health Organization. I don't want to think of the WEF. Of course, we can't get out the WEF. That's the market base.
This nation? Can a bitch get a little regime change in our own country, please? And you know, with modern American nation building comes refugees. So who is gonna take in these Venezuelan refugees? Are we? Only the hot ones, apparently.
United States increasingly issuing work visas to OnlyFans models based on level of audience reach, according to the Financial Times.
Imagine being an immigrant from like some poor country, working your ass off to get a work visa in the United States, when all you had to do was bend over and show hole. Big booty.
Look, man. Sure, I understand. You're a woman. And, look. I don't keep a buck. There's no consistency here. More hot chicks is better for the country in a lot of ways. Because, you know, if y'all look good, y'all build morale for us to work harder because we want to impress y'all. It's like a symbolic relationship. Unless you know, you swing in the alphabet community and everything. So our best off on that, unless you're a lesbian, of course. But like, or bi. Or whatever you fluid, whatever that shit is, I don't know. But my point is like basically better-looking girls that promotes, you know, more kids, which helps with population. I don't know, just a random thought.
Latinas to the front, tortas to the back. Anyway, nana boo-boo, my president can kidnap your president. We're invincible. We can regime change anyone we want. Who's next? Canada, Greenland, Cuba? Cuba's literacy rates are higher than ours. Maybe they should come liberate our dumbasses. Kids are swiping on books. But f it, the Don Road Doctrine, baby. Let's go. America is back. Dick Cheney is looking up at us smiling.
You just wait for Cuba. Cuba is a communist dictatorship. Their days are numbered.
Trump
looking at him is crazy. Like what you know? Yeah, I know.
Listen to me. Wait, Trump doesn't watch this shit. Vance, listen to me. Get people like Lindsey Graham far away from anyone in power right now. This little Venezuela stunt was cute, but we are not touching any other country. We're not touching the Middle East, especially. No more Middle East. We all have Middle East fatigue. We are done. This whole thing really put into perspective just how weird it was that we were there like for 20 years. You mean we could have just been in and out in a few hours? I guess those poppy fields couldn't maintain themselves though. Anyway.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. But did you forget to check in with Lilith, the barista from Bushwick, and see how she feels about this?
Trump said the United States will be running Venezuela. Woo! A colony! Woo! Imperialism! All for what? So a fucking multinational corporation can get profit!
You know what's funny is I basically said the exact same thing this person said, but I said it less loudly. She has a nose ring and I don't, so I'm right and she's wrong, end of story. I guess this is just what happens when you dismantle the soft power of things like USAID. We're no longer doing secret regime change operations behind the scenes. Now we're just straight up kidnapping other world leaders in the dead of night and just saying it's about oil, which honestly kind of makes me believe it's not about oil. They're never that blatant, right? I mean, what could it be?
Oh man.
Like Israel isn't behind this one, right?
The implications here are really great for the Venezuelan people.
Oh god damn it. You know, people
I'm not one of these blame Israel for everything America does. I'm not one of these type of people, but like that's kind of funny.
say I have Israel derangement syndrome, but I'm sorry, I can't help it when they get on TV and say shit like this.
No, it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it, and quickly.
Limit the First Amendment in order to protect it. You want to limit the First Amendment so you can protect it. How that? I got to hear how that was supposed to work.
Before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government.
Social credit score. So you're advocating for a social credit score.
Government should
social media.
Should do that.
Try explaining that to someone without showing them the video. Go ahead. Yeah, there's a Jewish billionaire named Shlomo who wants to control the internet. Like, okay, man, you're in too deep. No more Instagram reels for you. Anyway, you should have just let us play video games. Now we're perp walking the president of Venezuela down the streets of New York City. But hey, leftists, just think of it this way. By bombing and kidnapping, instead of just doing the usual covert psyops, we saved maybe...
no.
What? $1 billion? $1 billion that could go to other, more important things, like defense contractor stock buybacks and empty Somalian daycares, apparently.
This is MAGA YouTuber Nick Shirley, back at a daycare in Minnesota.
I think I want a quality living shirt, hoodie. I think I want one.
He alleged was a fraudulent facility in a now viral video. Shirley tries to open locked doors and talk to people at various daycares he claims are frauds.
The point is that blacked out doors, they can't give you any information. You call that number, no one answers.
It's not like Nick Shirley was the first person to expose this either, but now it exploded. And the fallout has been bizarre, to say the least. The funniest part had to be when the infamous Luring Center claimed to have been broken into the night this all went viral.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news.
Oh no, somebody broke into the daycare and stole all the paperwork we needed to prove we are a legit operation. Please ignore my suspicious exact paperwork we need to prove we are a legit operation shaped belly. Listen, no hate to the Somalians, but when my family came here 100 years ago, we did organized crime the right way. We would have had tin walls and cement shoes at the bottom of Lake Superior. This is just sad. This is cartoonishly pathetic. Listen, nobody is going to want to support government programs if they think it's all going to shit like this. If you want people to support a welfare state, you have to make sure that welfare is actually going to real things that help real people. Listen, it's already hard enough to convince a right-wing audience that there's more to leftism than Reddit and butt sex. Now I have to convince them the wealth redistribution I advocate for isn't all going to Somalian welfare pirates.
And that's where you're going to have issues at, because the thing is, and this is the problem with the left right now, if you advocate for open borders, if you advocate for quote-unquote reproductive rights, if you advocate for, you know, no-fault divorces and the whole nine, all this stuff, it's going to be a detrimental. And I'm adding to like the affirming care. When you do that, that's like a lot of consequences you're going to have. For example, if you doing you basically doing women's reproductive health care and all that stuff, you do that route right, you're gonna have less kids because a lot of people want to go and you know, get rid of this situation. I'm saying it in code because of YouTube. If you affirm a lot of this, the other, you know who they are and all this stuff, right? You're not gonna have enough people actually reproducing. And then if you add a whole bunch of people that's not supposed to be here, you're gonna have opposition on even getting those folks you know, become citizens. So really you're really chasing a cat's chasing its tail a little bit, or a dog's chasing its tail a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And that's the issue they got today. Because like something got to give. Like the left is going to have to either become more masculine and start, you know, putting a little bit more of the middle class family, you know, in front of the policies and stuff, and like, you know, work from that standpoint, or they're gonna be in a worse shape than they are right now.
Thanks. That money should be spent on more important things like New Gaza. That's right, the World Economic Forum and Jared Kushner are proud to present New Gaza. Yes, the demolition project is finally complete, folks. Time to build a sweet green and a f***ing Deloitte branch on top of the bodies of thousands of dead children. Hell is not hot enough, ladies and gentlemen. Hell is not hot enough. Anyway, because of all this fraud stuff, Tim Walz is stepping down, which is sad to see because he has to be one of my favorite characters in modern America lore. The first white male DEI hire, the last white dude for Kamala Harris.
White DEI hire is crazy. But hey, I'm going to leave that there because I don't want to get... it's more stuff to talk about. So, this is what we're gonna do. Where is it? So, we're gonna transition a little bit, little Black History Month stuff.
I'd like to send a special shout out to my homeboy OJ Simpson. Keep up the good work, baby. 2 minutes, we got the worries about. You understand? Keep up the good work.
All right, this motherfucker right here. So, okay, here we go. I found this funny.
Yeah, families should be ripped apart. That kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
Hold on.
Yeah, families should be ripped apart. That kind of energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
I got something for that. Hold up.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga in here.
Sir, I need to move.
Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
Hold up. We gotta go back.
Yeah, families should be ripped apart. That kind of energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
Is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga in here.
Sir, I need to move.
Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man?
Fucking house nigga, bitch. Who else we got fucking say something?
Yeah. Ooh. Phoenix, who does it look like? JJ, you too. Who does it look like? Man.
A warning for what, sir? A warning for what?
Warning to quit following our vehicle.
Because?
Because we're conducting law enforcement operations.
Yes, and we're allowed.
Let's see.
A warning for what, sir? A warning for what?
Warning to quit following our vehicle.
Because?
Because we're conducting law enforcement operations.
Yes, and we're allowed to film you doing those law enforcement operations. We still have a First Amendment, sir. We are not impeding your operations. We're merely filming them.
Now you are interfering with our operations. Do not continue to follow.
Oh man. All right. So more Minnesota stuff. This is this crazy fuck right here. This is hold on. Let me read this. He got pearls, Phoenix. Meet Chad, what's him? Malinowski, Chicago area nurse. Chad appears to suggest letting ICE agents bleed out and call on nurses to target them. He also says the hospital should fire all MAGA employees because they are racist. Oh, I know, Phoenix. I know. Chad works at Midwest Express Clinic and Carly Hospital, according to his LinkedIn. So here we go. This is he central casting here. Look at this motherfucker right here.
Remember how much power nurses have in this country? One of our own was just murdered in the street. So we might be able to stop this somehow. Thoughts?
Good morning. Did you know most ICE agents don't wear their plates properly? Seen it.
You know, as the type of ICU nurse I was cardiac ICU nurse. And I did a lot of time, lots of hours holding on a groin that wouldn't stop bleeding. Let me tell you what, that femoral artery,
Why are you rocking like that, man?
those veins in the legs, I can't remember. It's late in my shift, okay? I know it. I'm tired. Anyway, the vasculature in the leg, it really bleeds well. Someone could bleed out very quickly from that. Probably like a couple of minutes, really. I would really suggest to all the healthcare organizations out there that if you have knowingly MAGA employees, that you terminate them.
Oh, that's not discrimination at all. That's not against the law.
They're not safe people to take care of other people. You can't have people who have open racism in the healthcare system. I mean, we already know that exists, because if you're a Black woman in healthcare, you know. But if you're openly MAGA at this point and you're supporting the murdering of people, you don't deserve to be in healthcare. You should have your license removed. That's so disappointing. And I remember working with them. So annoying.
All right. So here we go. Oh, he's leaking.
I know you guys who follow me know me, and you know who I am as a person. And you know that I'm really passionate about everybody being treated equally, no matter what. And I think it's really annoying that a post that I made talking about nurses who are MAGA, basically questioning if they could treat people equally. And I don't believe that you could if you believe those things morally. And so I said that I didn't think that they should have jobs. Somehow that's been twisted so that I wouldn't treat a MAGA patient the same. And that's not at all. That's not. I often treat them, and I treat them just the same as I would treat anybody, because I believe that everybody should be treated the same when they come into a medical office. Everybody should be listened to and heard, and everybody's concerns are valid.
How about this? I'm spitballing here. How about not going TikTok talking about politics when concern anybody in the hospital? Just real thought. Just how about not getting on TikTok talking about politics in your job? I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. I don't know. Maybe I guess you have to say it. You know, I don't get it.
And those of you that have been following me on my platform since I've been here, it's a stupid little platform where I don't talk about much, really. But you guys know who I am as a person. Part. And, you know, I can take a lot of stuff on the internet. Like, I can take all the gay bashing and stuff that's been thrown my way. That doesn't bother me.
Just on the record, I don't give a damn if you gay or not. I have a whole wife in there. I love everything about her. I don't care about anybody else's sexuality. FYI, just letting everybody know, I don't really give a shit. I'm listening to your dumb ass getting yourself fired because you can't keep your fucking mouth shut about this on social media. Unless you're going, let me shut up.
But seeing people go after your character is really hard. I know they're just doing it because it's what they like to do, is sit here and play on the internet all day and yell at people. But, it does affect real people's lives.
So how do you think your coworkers felt when you were calling people to fire your coworkers who might support MAGA and Trump and them? You didn't show too much compassion then. So, I mean, come on. What we doing here? You're right, JJ. I was speaking hypothetically, but yeah, you're right. Well, not facetiously.
And I'm a good person. And I work really hard, and I take care of all of my patients really hard. I took care of all my patients really hard.
Yeah. So that's that. Let's see. That's that. I'm gonna save this Benny Johnson thing because it's I could do that Thursday. We have more context. But I got one, two, three more things. Now this has been going viral. So if y'all not paying attention, Bitcoin went down like probably a quarter of its value in a weekend. So this dude, this went viral because he's saying he's going to explain why it's happening, which I know why it's happening. I'm just saying, hey, you know, it's a different take.
If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
And a microsecond, whoop, like that. If you knew.
All right. Yeah, that's right. But they are right now. They hinting that was Epstein that started Bitcoin, because a lot of people are piecing the time frame together. So hey, I don't know. Let's talk about
the emails and the files suggest.
Let's talk about Melinda Gates. That's a good point. I don't know.
The emails and the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs.
Hey, that's a good theory behind that. Never know about that, JJ.
And that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection. And that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior. But I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, you know, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life.
Yeah.
The emails and the files.
That's that. So if you remember, Nicki Minaj comment on Jay-Z with Weinstein, and this popped up.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is, in your thoughts?
Yep, couldn't talk about it. Let's see. there's any more stuff. If not, I'm about to go lay it down. Yeah, I'm about to lay it down. Hey, y'all like, share, and subscribe. I got a video for tomorrow and more current. Oh, hold up, tomorrow's Wednesday, so I got Nerdish tomorrow. I think that's Nerdish 37. Little preview. I'm gonna do a whole one-man preview of that, which I love. Spoiler alert. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, episode 3. We'll talk about. Yep, and that's about it. Let me lay down, man, because I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Yeah, y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Leave a comment, man. I'm trying to up these hours, up these watch hours, man. I need comments and keep the algorithm rolling. But I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody showing up. JJ, Phoenix, Boogie, whoever, Cutting, whoever was in the back chat, not back chat, but the Bushes. Thanks for supporting me. Y'all peace. Take care.